In 4 years, so much has changed, and so much will continue to change. And I want to, first of all, thank those people that are also viewing us. I understand there's an overflow room, so we want to say hello to them because they're a part of our family. That means people are encouraged about continuing to help us meet this big challenge that we have. I want to also give a big shout out for those sponsors of this event, and they are Home for Good, United Way of Greater Los Angeles, Hilton Foundation, California Community Foundation, of course, the Biltmore, and I want to thank a special individual who chairs LASA, who's representing my district, and she is Sarah DeSalt. Sarah, where are you? Stand up. As you know, for the last 4 years, this conference has served as a forum for many partners, our county departments, and I want to ask our county department heads, if they're here, if they'll please stand. I see John Wicker from Parks and Rec. I don't know if we have other folks that are here. In fact, we have ISD, we've got many more that are here. We've got the the alternate public defender, and many, many more. I can't see you all, but I know that you're here. And I want to say thank you because it really does take a partnership to work not just with those that are enthused about combating homelessness, but also our departments. I want to thank LASA, our service providers, our cities that are here, especially those that need to understand how important we need you to help step up and work with us alongside as partners. Our landlords that are here, our housing developers, people with lived experience, and others. Yes, give a shout out to yourselves. And we're here today to recharge our batteries, right? Are we ready? Are we ready to recharge? Fired up, as they say? Fired up? Yes, I hope so. And we're going to continue on this challenge that we have before us, because it's unacceptable that we still have 59,000 people, probably more than that, that are still experiencing homelessness in the county of Los Angeles. And that's a 12% increase over the previous year. And we know that we still have a long way to go. And that's the challenge, and that's why we're here today, to continue that fight and putting up our armor to defend our brothers and sisters that are out there that need our help, that may not even know how to articulate and sound that alarm, but we're here to say we are here to help you, right? Let's hear it for those people that we have to continue to help. You know, I want to thank our CEO, especially Sachi Hamai, who's retiring. It's bittersweet because she's done a lot here, and sometimes I know she's taken calls from us, different hours of the day and night. How can we fix this? How can we make sure that transition services for our winter shelters and our shelters are coming along? How do we provide better services? And she's never said no to me. She said, Supervisor, let me get back to you. And that is a lesson for anybody that's going to come and replace you in your shoes. So I want to say that loud and clear. Back in 2017, as you know, Measure H was implemented, and it's done some remarkable things for us here in the county. More than 49,000 people have been sheltered in interim housing. 41,000 people were permanently housed, and nearly 13,000 people were prevented from becoming homeless. But still, it's kind of hard for us to celebrate when we know that our successes are there, and we see a lot of it as you walked into the lobby room. You can see some facilities and places that we're going to be popping up to help our brothers and sisters that are faced with homelessness. But the challenge is there. And I just want to point out that in my own district, in the San Gabriel Valley, we counted 4,489 individuals in SPA 3, and that's an increase of 12% from 2018. And just to give you an idea, the homeless population in the San Gabriel Valley, which I share with Chairwoman Barger as well as Supervisor Hahn, we're home to the equivalent of the population of homeless on Skid Row. You may not know that, but put the numbers in context. And we have a crisis in the county of Los Angeles. And that's why I strongly support our collaboration, so that we work with smaller and mid-sized communities, and that we continue to support those organizations that have been doing the hard work and maybe never sought funding from the county. Faith-based and other nonprofits, people that have their own food banks going and systems of care. I've met many of them, not just from my district, but from around the county. And I'm so very, very proud of you because you've been doing the work for many, many years. And I want to say maybe silently, but not invisible, because I know surely you have impacted so many people that have been impacted in my district alone. I want to say that through our efforts and the Board of Supervisors, we've been able to provide about $12 million in funding to help our cities to face the challenge of homelessness, and an additional $6 million from Measure H to provide for city innovation funds. And I want to just make mention that because of that funding, I want to give a shout out to Life Arc, who is here, for winning an innovation grant to build housing in the 1st District in El Monte. They were able to secure $1 million, and that's for innovative housing in El Monte. And believe me, we need it everywhere. So we need to provide more assistance, use our assets that we have, and continue to do what we can. And I want to thank our Parks and Recreation, because you know, this last year, through the work of CEO, we were able to do something really innovative that probably was a bit unstructured and maybe unconventional. We actually set aside a gymnasium at Bassett Park, and it's a full-service community center. And we were able to pop up 100 beds there. And for the past almost 4 months, we've been providing what we call assistance during this winter shelter program. But it's not just the typical 15 or 16 hours, it's 24 hours, and it's been 24 hours. And I have called on the CEO and our service provider, Volunteers of America and others, Parks and Rec, to work with us, including all of our stakeholders. And I can tell you that experiment, while we still have some things to iron out, I believe it can serve as a model as we move forward. And we know what we need now. And I want to thank Parks and Rec, because it